What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Niners Sickness with the Niners Sickness Report, your go-to 49er source for all your breaking news, analysis, and fan interaction. Here on the Niners Sickness Report, we have a few things we're going to talk about today. We're just going to wait for people to start coming in. Good evening on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. We're going to have some fun, talk some 49er football. What is going on, Jay in the Bay? Welcome to the podcast. I'm the first one, Niner Sickness. What's up, Steve? Welcome to the show. Yeah. Whatever. The A's gave it up. The A's should have won that game. Don't cry me a river. Oh, my goodness. What a day. What a day. It's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be fun to watch football. It's definitely going to be fun to talk 49er football with you guys. I'm excited. There's a couple of topics that I want to break down. Talk about the injury report. Deebo Samuel. Jalen Hurd. Then I'm also going to give you a 53-man roster. Who makes the roster based on going on week 2? Based on going on week 2, I'm going to give you an idea who's going to make the team. And I want to get your input, whether you guys agree or not. Give me a second. I want to get you guys' input, whether you guys agree with me or not. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. I just want to make sure everybody's watching and tuning in. What is going on, GBXY4 and 9? Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Austin Blackwood, what's up, my brother from another mother? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the podcast. So, we're going to talk a little bit of football. But before we do, let's have a little bit of cheers. All right? Cheers to all of you that are tuning in to tonight's podcast. Appreciate everybody. What's going on with Deebo's injury? They haven't came out exactly yet, but we're definitely going to get into it. Real quick reminder, smash the like button. Do me a favor and smash that like button on YouTube. If you're watching me from YouTube, give me a second. Make sure to smash that like button and support your boy, Niner Sickness. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit of Jalen Hurd, okay? We're going to talk a little bit about Jalen Hurd and the news about him. The Niners head coach Kyle Shanahan gave an update on Jalen Hurd that makes the 30-year wide receiver future with the club more unclear than ever. Figuring out how to proceed with Hurd could become one of the thorniest issues the Niners front office and coaching staff had to navigate during final cuts. Hurd, in 2019 third-round pick from Baylor, has his first 2 seasons marred by injuries. As a rookie, he suffered a season-ending back injury during the second week of preseason. Last year, he tore his ACL nearly training camp Now he's dealing with another knee issue, according to Shanahan. He's got some knee tendonitis. Shanahan said, so instead of going 1 day off and 3 days on, Shanahan said, we decided we made the decision a couple of days ago to shut him down for the week. That's not good news. That is not good news. We'll make sure he gets at least 7 days off. I think it was 5 days before that. So it's going to be a little over 10 days. Hopefully when we get to Vegas week, that'll be the right answer. I hope he'll be a little bit better. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think they're letting him rest. They're letting him recover. And they want to see him go. They want to see Jalen. They have to make a decision. Are they going to keep Jalen Hurd on the roster, or are they going to cut him? Because even though he brings a lot of potential to the 49ers, if he's not able to play, does it really matter? The lack of practice time already puts Hurd roster status in question. But it may not be as simple as simply cutting ties with him and moving on. The Niners have a few different options depending on how the next several days play out. Assuming Hurd returns healthy for the third week of preseason, he'll have 4 practices and a game to show the coaching staff he is worthy of a roster spot. The good news for him is that the receiving core is relatively thin. Although roster spots are starting to become less available as camp rolls on, some players have separated themselves. Their first option is to keep Hurd on the roster, play him. This seems like the least likely scenario, since players like Mohamed Sanu, Trent Sherfield, Juwan Jennings have stood out in camp. However, if Hurd comes back to action and shows out, there is room in the receiving court for a player as potentially dynamic as he is. Then there's the option where they keep Hurd on the roster but place him on the injured reserve, going on IR after the final roster cuts. The players an opportunity to return to action this season. Perhaps Hurd's knee tendonitis continues to act up. The club could keep on the roster, place him on IR, and kick the can down the road for a minimum of 6 weeks. The downside here is that he eats a roster spot until he gets on the IR. And San Francisco would have risked cutting a player they want, hoping to clear waivers. So my question to you guys, as we continue to communicate, do we take the risk? Do we take the risk on Jalen Hurd, or do we cut him? I want to hear you guys. Do we take the risk on him, or do we cut him? What's up, Joe Garcia? Welcome to the podcast. Joe Garcia, welcome to the podcast. Corey Davis, welcome to the podcast, brother. Paul Anderson, welcome to the podcast, brother. Joe Garcia says, need to cut Jalen Hurd. Can't get him or keep him on the field. Yep. Let's see. Austin Blackwood says they should just cut him. Jay the Bay says, I don't want to give up on Hurd, but yeah, see, that's a big but, bro. It is. I hear you. He has so much potential. A healthy Jalen Hurts can do so much, but it has to come to a point where we have to decide: Are we willing up? Are we willing to give up another roster, another player, take the risk of cutting him, and not clearing waivers, or do we just make our decision and cut Jalen Hurts? I don't know if you guys seen my jersey, but I want to show off my jersey a little bit. Check out my jersey. I got Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, George Kittle, Frank Gore. I got 52. You know who that is. Patrick Willis. I got Fred Warner on this shoulder. On the back of my jersey, I have Jerry Rice, John Taylor. No. I got Steve Young, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, and Ronnie Lott. And the back of my jersey. Just wanted to kind of show you guys my jersey real quick. Hold on, guys. There we go. Wanted you guys to show you off my jersey a little bit. Okay, I don't know who you are, Facebook user, but your comment says he is good people. Forget he got the same injury as Bosa. And do you, so how they taking their time with him? Yeah, I don't know. I'm ready to move on myself personally. Yo, what's up, Maverick? Welcome to the podcast, brother. What is new, son? It's our boy Maverick on the way to the rodeo. Kid gonna be hella honeys. Oh, okay. The odds of him making the roster are slim. Maybe practice squad. Yeah, that is so true. What's going on, David Williams? Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast, David Williams. How are you doing, brother? Austin Blackwood, if he can't play, they should move on from him, and we need to look at better receivers like Trent Sherfield. People that can catch the ball and not drop them. We need a receiver that can keep healthy. Yep, I hear you, bro. I hear you. What's up, Big Head 209? What's going on, brother? Paul says, cut him. Cut him. All right, we got a lot of people saying, yes, take the chance. But how often do we got to take chances on him? This is his 30th year. This will be his 30th year. And he hasn't played a down. I understand he's been injured. I understand injuries suck. I understand that injuries are not fair. But this is his 30th year. I just think it's time to move on. But I love your guys' loyalty. What's up, J Mouse? Welcome to the podcast, J Mouse. I love the loyalty of the faithful. Cut his butt. I ain't got time. I ain't got no time for this. Straight up, Maverick says he has no time for this. Enough is enough. Cut him. Let someone else pick him up. Well, Juwan Jennings, keep it real. Juwan Jennings is definitely making himself known. Between Mohamed Sanu and Juwan Jennings, two big receivers. I believe in the combination of those two. Do I love the potential of Jalen Hurts? Yes. Do I wish Jalen Hurd was healthy and playing? Yes. But the reality is he's not healthy. He's not able to play. And we don't know when he will come back healthy. Now it's a knee tendonitis. What's next? How long do we have to wait? It's been about 3 years waiting on him. Absolutely. Absolutely. What is going on, Niner by Nature? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and hit that notification bell. Didn't Richie James help us get to the Super Bowl just like Jimmy? If so, why is everybody yelling to cut Richie, but not Jimmy? They are both having a bad camp. Wow. Very good point or question, Niner by Nature. Very good point. I understand your point. Why Jimmy's having a bad camp, Richie James is having a bad camp, but let's keep it real. Jimmy G is more valuable at quarterback than Richie James is at receiver. Okay? Richie James can't return punts. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Richie James, but he's not consistent. He's not consistent. He drops too many balls. At least, what's his name? I forgot his name already. The cat that we let go, he went to the Patriots. That's how bad he was. I can't think of his name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. He dropped a lot of balls a while, but when it was crucial times, he caught onto the ball. I understand your point, Niner by Nature, but I think Jimmy is more valuable at the quarterback position than Richie James is at the receiver. But I would love to hear your guys' opinion on that. I need a legend, one like that, brother. Larry Edwards, welcome to the stream, brother. Thank you. Thank you for the jersey. Yeah. I make custom jerseys. I sell jerseys, baseball, football, basketball, hockey, college football. So if you're looking for a jersey, hit me up. Feel free to hit me up at ninersickness@yahoo.com. ninersickness@yahoo.com. And I make custom jerseys. I can make you from the size of a 2T toddler all the way to 10X for the big boys. And price is different. So if you're interested, send me an email to ninersickness@yahoo.com. Bada boom, bada bee, bada bum, bum, bum. All right, let's see. Corey Davis says, I have mixed feelings about him sometimes. I say cut him, and then I say keep him. Yeah. What it is the potential of what he can do. The idea that he can do so much. The idea that he can do so much for the 49ers. The possibilities of what he can do. What he brings to the table. But if he's not able to stay healthy, if he's not able to get on the field, then I ask you, does it matter what he can possibly bring to the table if he's not able to get to the table? We need somebody. Look at Juwan Jennings is not as good as Hurd could be. But I'd rather take a healthy Juwan Jennings than an injury-prone Jalen Hurd anytime. That's just me, though. But I hear you, Corey. It can be difficult at times. A man that's on the field is better than what we have in Jalen Hurd right now. If we want to make it to the big, to the big game, we need players to play. Thank you, Niner by Nature. Appreciate that, brother. No, I know what you meant, Joe. I got you, bro. What's up, Josh? Welcome to the stream, brother. Cut Richie James Jr. If you ask me, he ain't done much. He hasn't done anything. It's not even he's done much, bro. He hasn't done any. He has potential to be great. He has the potential, but we haven't seen it. And like I said, I'd rather roll with Juwan Jennings and one that is healthy and Mohamed Sanud than roll with the idea that one day Jalen Hurd can be good. I'm ready to move on, bro. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Beto. I am. I'm chilling, relaxing. I just cleaned up my car. I call it the Niner Patrol. It's a 2005 police interceptor. I have a Ford police interceptor cop car, but I have it all 49ered out, so I call it my Niner Patrol car. I got to take pictures and show it to you guys one of these days. What's up, Danny? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Lucky? Welcome to the stream, brother. Good to see you. Let's go, Niner Empire. That's it. Moses Martinez. What's up, brother? How you doing, sir? J Mouse says, cut him. What is the question I missed? We're talking, if you look at the top of the screen, it is scrolling up in the stream. We're talking about Jalen Hurd. Should we cut him or should we continue to give him chances? We're going to move on to the next topic. I'm not going to sit too much on Jalen Hurd. What David Williams says, cut him, taking up a spot we can use. Yep. I look at Garrison Hurst back in the day, career-ending injury, and still came back for 175 yards game. One more shot ain't going to kill us. Man, I don't know. But we knew what we had with Garrison Hurst. We don't even know what we have with Jalen Hurd. We don't. We might wait on him, and he might not even be a good receiver. What is going on, Scott Hill? Welcome to the stream, brother. Make sure you hit that like button. What's up, bro? It's time to move on. We need to lock in on the other that will bring us better options. We have Sanud, Sherfield, and Juwan Jennings. Yep. Yes, sir. Kathy Sanchez, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I hope you continue to recover from your surgery. Everyone here, please send positive vibes. Send all your prayers to my sister, Kathy Sanchez, as she is recovering from surgery. Keep her in your prayers, everyone. Paul Anderson says they are trying to sell Jimmy. Yeah, I don't know if they can get anything for him. Jimmy is going down by game 4. Ouch. Richie James is a joke. Scared to get hit. He did not help get to the Super Bowl. That's laughable. All right. What's going on, Christopher? Welcome to the stream, brother. Wait, since when is Jimmy G having a bad camp? Thought he was having a great camp. He's having a decent camp. I don't know if he's having a great camp or a bad camp, but he's definitely having a decent camp, for sure. For sure. Let's see here. What's up, Coach Timo? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit that like button. Jimmy is not a perfect quarterback by any means, but he's consistent, and although he has his burners once in a while, you can still win 15 games with him at quarterback. And a good run game and defense, which we have. Very good point there, Coach Timo. Welcome to the stream, brother. All right, so let's go ahead and Hanjo, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. Summer Martinez, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Jane Bay says, Niner Patrol. I want to see pictures. I'll get you some pictures. Yeah, it's a police car. It's a police car, but instead of all the police, it has the push bar. It has the spotlight on the car. It's white, but then I got it all 49ered out, man. So, and I still have a long way to go to get it to where I want it to be, but I call it my Niner Patrol. People trip out. They're like, they slow down and they're like, oh, shoot, a cop. And then they look at it, they're like, a 49er cop? I'm like, heck yeah. Heck yeah, 49er cop car. I like the way you put it. Here goes a hard pill to swallow. We need Richie James because Ayuk and Samuel are injury prone. While we know what's going on with Deebo Samuel right now. So he has to stay. He did have a huge game last year when Ayuk and Samuel were both injured at the same time. I believe that game was against the Packers, if I'm not mistaken. Heard, I think, time up on him. All right. So we're going to head and move on to our second topic. Okay. We're going to move on to our second topic. 6 49ers to watch on offense in tomorrow's game. Okay. These are 6 players. Oops. These are 6 players to watch in tomorrow's game. Give me a second. All right. The Niners starting a second string offense left something to be desired in their preseason opener against the Kansas City Chiefs. Give me a second. Bouncing back won't be particularly easy against a talented Los Angeles Chargers defense in the second preseason contest. San Francisco has a slew of roster battles waging as training camp begins to wind down, and performances in these last couple of preseason games could play a big role in deciding who wins those competitions. Here's who we'll be keeping a close eye on when the Niners offense is on the field Sunday against the Chargers. Obviously, number 1 is Trey Lance. Okay. Lance, is always going to be worth keeping an eye on, but after his performance versus the Chiefs, we have some specifics. There are more moments against Kansas City where Lance looked a little frantic in the pocket, and some throws where he dealt with some inaccuracy. Improvement in those 2 areas would be positive. It'll also be worth checking to see who gets his reps with. He got some time behind the first string offensive line against the Chargers starting defense in practice. It would be a pretty significant deal if he got those same opportunities on Sunday. All right, player number 2. Player number 2, offensive tackle Jalen Moore. Moore will likely start again at left tackle, with Trent Williams nursing the knee injury. The rookie left tackle did a nice job in the preseason opener, but there were a couple of laps where he allowed Lance to get hit without much resistance. He's not going to be perfect, but cleaning up the glaring mistakes would be a significant step forward for the player who should be the Niners swing tackle. Third player, receiver Juwan Jennings. Jennings played well in the first preseason game and has drawn a ton of praise from Kyle Shanahan since receiver Deebo Samuel left Friday's practice with a tight glenoid muscle, so it wouldn't be a surprise if he was either out or limited on Sunday. Talking about Samuel. In that event, it'll be worth seeing if Jennings gets the start. And if he continues playing well in his second ever NFL game, he has a real shot to carve out a significant role in the Niners offense. All right. Player number 4. Running back Wade Gallman. Gallman got pretty limited work with Jermichael Hasty shouldering the bulk of the rushing load versus Kansas City. Hasty looked very good in his carries, while Gallman was less impressive with 21 yards on 6 attempts. There could be room for both players on the roster depending on how Elijah Mitchell's injury works out. But the final running back roster spot could also come down between Gallman and Hasty. The former Giants running back should get some more work against the Chargers with a chance to bounce back. Now we're going to talk about Richie James Jr. Camp hasn't been kind to James. His drops on third down throw from Lance in week 1 really stood out among the trio of drop passes by the Niners receiver. Isimba Webster, I don't know if I said it right, flashed big time in the preseason opener, which damages James' chances to make the roster. As a return man, the former 7th round pick needs to shine a couple of times in Sunday's game or risk falling even further behind a tightly contested race for a roster spot at receiver. Last player, offensive lineman Daniel Brunskill. Let's talk about offensive lineman Daniel Brunskill. One of the low lights from the first preseason game was a sack by Chiefs offensive lineman Chris Jones, where Brunskill got easily knocked over on a bull rush that led to an easy path to the quarterback. Brunskill is winning the right guard competition by default, but his ownership of the job is hardly secure. He can help secure that gig with a good showing on Sunday, but he can also lose his grasp on it if he continues to struggle. So I want to ask you guys your thoughts on those 6 people that I mentioned. What are your guys' thoughts on those 6? Hopefully it helps you there, Kathy. Coach Timo says, I agree. Jennings, he's been rising the past several practices. Sanu also. He hasn't been mentioned much lately either. How you doing, Don? Welcome to the stream. I don't think I don't think Justin Herbert's going to play tomorrow. Matter of fact, I know he's not going to play tomorrow. He didn't play week 1. He's not going to play week 2. So it's going to be the backup if they're going to compete, if they're going to make our corners compete. But it's not going to be Justin Herbert, unfortunately. Gallman could be on the bubble. He has been very, yeah. I agree with you, Coach Timo. I say hello, busy getting ready for Ariel's birthday party tomorrow. Well, happy birthday to Ariel. I appreciate you stopping by, Don. You guys enjoy your day tomorrow and let the Niners win for Ariel's birthday tomorrow. Give me a second, real quick. Ross Duali, Jalen, Jordan Matthews, Jennings, McClinchy, Hastings, and Richie James. All right. Corey says, cut him. Thank you, Joe Garcia. Let's see here. There are several players that can do what James does. He's not a must-keep guy. Just isn't. Sherfield and Webster are gamers, along with Sanu and even Kraft, who can return punts. All right. Travis Benjamin can return as well. I don't think he's going to make it, bro. I don't see Travis Benjamin making the roster, but that's just my opinion. But I see your point. What's up, Ismael Ortiz? Welcome to the stream, brother. Right on, Timo. Let's see here. None of the Chargers starters will play at all in any preseason game. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think Herbert was going to play. I think they're not going to play none of their starters. Whether it's Herbert or a backup, don't be surprised if they go after our D-backs right away. We're going to have to wait and see. I want to see the pass rush, man. I really want to see the pass rush step up. I want to see the pass rush step up and make a difference. Trey Lance will play the second half quarters tomorrow. Okay. Let's win this game. Let's see Trey area. Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, I know we all want to win because, you know, it's fun winning and we don't want to lose, but I don't care whether we win or not. I just want to see Trey work on his footwork, work on his accuracy. I want to see Trey Lance get better. I want to see our defensive linemen bring pressure with our second string linemen in rotation, bring some pressure. I want to see what our D-backs does. I want to see how Trey Sermon plays. He didn't have such a good game against the Chiefs. Is he going to be able to run against that stout, non-starting Chargers defense? Those are the things that I want to see. If we get the win, cool. If we don't, it doesn't matter. As long as we show improvement in the areas that need to be improved. These games are nothing but tools to sharpen the players and allow the coaches to make the necessary adjustments on who they're going to keep on their 53-man roster. On that note, let's go ahead and talk on my prediction. I'm going to share with you guys real quick before I end the show tonight, my 53-man roster prediction 3.0 heading into the second preseason game. Okay? Based on what we did against the Chiefs, going into this game tomorrow, I'm going to give you guys my 53-man roster prediction. You guys tell me if you guys agree or disagree with me. It's all good in the hood. All right. I'm going to try to make this pretty fast. All right, here we go. With another couple of weeks of practices and a preseason game going down, it's time to put together another 49er man roster prediction. An interesting thing in this exercise is how few difficult cuts are going to be. It seems like the teams might have a pretty obvious 53-man roster in front of them by the time all the dust settles. On the other hand, arguments can be made for keeping numbers at certain positions and eliminating roster spots for other positions. And there will be a couple of roster battles to iron out over the final week of camp. Here is my latest prediction for quarterbacks. Obviously, Jimmy Garoppolo, Trey Lance, and Nate Sudfeld are the three. No chances here. Josh Rosen was waived, so Sudfeld has no competition for the final roster spot. But with that said, the Niners may waive Sudfeld and then bring him back and put him on the roster spot. Put him on practice squad and just run with two quarterbacks. All right, ready? Running backs. Raheem Mostert, Trey Sermon, Wayne Gallman, and Jermichael Hasty. Hasty is the new name here, replacing rookie 6th-round pick Elijah Mitchell. Mitchell is dealing with a hip strain that may keep him out of the preseason entirely, which would make his path to the roster a little bit steeper, in my opinion. And obviously at fullback, we're going to keep Kyle Juszczyk, our best overpaid fullback. I love him. I don't love what we pay him, but I definitely love the player. Let's see here. Receivers. Let me know if you guys agree. Receivers. We're keeping 6. 6 receivers. Brandon Ayuk. Deebo Samuel. Trent Sherfield. Mohamed Sanu. Juwan Jennings. And Simba Webster are my 6 receivers. Jennings replaces Richie James Jr. The latter has struggled with the drops in camp, while the former has received a ton of praise from the coaching staff for his tendency as a receiver and a blocker. Webster is also ahead of James for the kick return job, but that battle isn't settled just yet. All right. Tight ends. I say we're keeping 3 tight ends. 1, 2, 3. George Kittle, Ross Dwelly, and Charlie Warner are my 3 tight ends. This is the same trio, but McCall Perrette returned from calf injury, and he has a real shot to get into the roster, either as a replacement for Warner or as a fourth tight end. Jordan Matthew is worth keeping an eye on, too, after an impressive preseason opener. So, with that said, tomorrow's game, I'm going to be very in tune and looking at what Charlie Warner does, what Nicole Perret does, and what Jordan Matthew does in tomorrow's game. Because those three guys are fighting to make the 53-man roster. Okay. Offensive linemen. We're going to keep 8 offensive linemen. Trent Williams, Lincoln Tomlinson, Alice Mack, Aaron Banks, Mike McClinchy, Daniel Brunskill, Jalen Moore, and Colton McKivitz. The only change into this group is the elimination of Sean Coleman, roster spot. He's dealing with an injury and hasn't been great in camp. Plus, the Niners could use an additional roster spot somewhere else. There's still a chance he makes the team. But going into the second preseason game, his arrow isn't pointing up. So Coleman has to have a good game tomorrow if he wants a chance to make the roster, in my opinion. Okay, so we're going to keep 10 defensive linemen. 10 defensive linemen. Nick Bosa, D. Ford, Samson Ikukam, Javon Kinlaw, Eric Armstead, DJ Jones, Maurice Hurst, Kevin Givens, Zach Kerr, and Arden Key. Kerr and Key both get tackled into the list of 8 on our last prediction. They provide good depth at both end and interior. The Niners' defensive front might be one of the NFL's deepest groups this year. All right, linebackers. Linebackers, 5 linebackers is my prediction. Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, Aziz Al-Ashir, Demetrius Fleming Foles, and Michael Kendricks is the 5 that I have making. The Niners added Kendricks late in camp. He replaces Marshall Harris in his projection for now, but the backup linebacking group could change a lot before the final cuts. Kendricks has a ton of experience, which is where the Niners linebacker corp is lacking. If the team is okay with the roster spots not going to a special teams contributor, he could buy the player who gets in. We're talking about Marcel Harris. All right, we're moving on. 6 corners. Okay, 6 corners is who I'm predicting we're going to keep. Jason Verrett, Emmanuel Mosley, K1 Williams. Hold on. Amory Thomas, Amador Lanier, and Dante Johnson. Yes, I know. Taboo. Dante Johnson. I wish we had someone else that can step up. But for now, those are the corners that I have. San Francisco may opt to axe a corner spot to utilize elsewhere. Johnson would likely be the odd man out but he does enough on special teams and can play outside and in the slot that should earn him a place in the thin cornerback group, in my opinion. But I want to get your guys' thoughts on Dante Johnson. All right, safeties. 4 safeties. My prediction, 4 safeties. Jamie Ward. Tanoa Hufanga. Tavon Wilson. And Jarrett Maiden are my 4 safeties. Our last prediction stuck with 5 safeties. Joroski Tart came off his time since it looked like he'll start the season on the physical unable to perform list. Tony Jefferson has also dealt with some injuries issues that opened the door for a player like Maiden, who had a nice preseason opener. All right, we're coming to a close. Specialists, special teams, 3 players, of course. Robbie Gould, Mitch Wiskonski, and Tabar Pepper are the long snapper, the punter, and the kicker. Same as last year. Those are my predictions going into the second preseason game. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Am I out of my mind? It's all good in the hood. It is all good. What are your guys' thoughts? Jay in the Bay says agreed on receivers. Lucky says agree. Patrick Garcia, welcome to the stream, brother. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. All right, right on, Moses. I think Elijah Mitchell makes it and will start on practice squad. I think we are going to see a playoff between Travis Benjamin and Simba Webster for that final receiver spot. I mostly agree with your keepers. I like Sinimba Webster. I like him way better than I do Travis Benjamin. I'm not sold on Travis Benjamin. I am not sold on Richie James. I'm not. That's just me, though. Charlie Warner, hell no. Matthews takes that 3rd spot. All right. Well, this is where it gets interesting, Moses. Let's see what happens, bro. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it's Warner, Charlie Warner, or if it's your boy, Matthews. We're going to have to wait and see, bro. They need to cut Travis Benjamin. Amen to that. Yes, agreed. Isn't Jordan Matthews related to Jay Rice? Yes, I believe he's a nephew or cousin. Cousin or nephew of Jerry Rice is for what I heard. Bang Bang Niner Gang. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, follow me on Twitter at NinerSickness49. Follow me on Instagram at NinerSickness. I would truly, truly appreciate the follow. Let's see here. Okay. Real quick, guys. Another cheer. Another cheer. Ready? Oh, yeah. You guys ready to down it? Are you guys ready to down it? Here we go. Cheers to all of you for being in my show and being part of my podcast and hanging in there with me. Appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. Aaron Banks should be on the practice squad. Okay. That is definitely a possibility. Sean Coleman looks that year of a, yeah, yep. What's up, Hosea Villa? What's up, brother? How you doing? Mac Jones looking good. He can look as good as he wants, bro, as long as he does it with the Patriots and not the 49ers. I am good. Streets, it's an interesting intake for me. He's been doing good in camp. I just don't know about Streets, though. I want to remember, this is just my prediction going into tomorrow's game, which is only the second preseason game. By week 3 may be different. So this is just for fun. This is just me making predictions based on what I think of what I've seen in camp, what I've seen in practices and in the game against Kansas City. I haven't really been impressed by Streets, particularly that much myself. But he may impress some of you, which is okay. We can all agree to disagree, correct? I told you the kid from USC, Hufanga, Talamana Fufanga, is going to be a standout. While he's a standout a lot on special teams, we'll see if he breaks into the starting role. But I think it's going to be hard to outbeat. You know what I left out on my safeties? Now that I think about it, I left out HaHa Clinton. I left him out, didn't I? Yes, I did. I did not put HaHa. I forgot that we signed HaHa. I like HaHa. I think HaHa's going to make it. I think HaHa and Jimmy Ward may be our starting safeties. I wonder why I left him out. Completely forgot about him. But so, who do I replace at safety? Oh, wow. For the sake of argument, but it's only 53-man roster. Oh, wow. I'm not going to mess with it no more. I've been on this show for about an hour, so I apologize. I left out HaHa out of my safety spot predictions, and he is worthy to make the team. I think I might have left him out because he hasn't done anything, because he's barely. I believe I left him out. I'm trying to think, why did I leave him out? I think I left him out because he just got signed to the team and he hasn't really played. So I have to see him play to kind of get an idea of where he fits in. That's probably what it was. Kendricks can play both line off position, which is a plus. Yeah, outside, inside, yep. Johnson has been doing well the past 2 seasons. I think he's upped his game enough to make it as a depth player. For sure. He's going to make, yeah. I'm not a big fan of Dante Johnson whatsoever, but he has been hustling. He has been doing just enough to kind of hang in there. But I agree. I'm not a big fan of Tart, man. I'm really not. I think he gets hurt. He's hurt, and but I know a lot of you guys do like him, and I understand completely. Jimmy G, George Kittle, Hasty, and Fred Jimmy Ward, and Robbie Gould. Or you guys are doing your own picks. I love it for your 6 players. Oh wow, it's been a long evening. I've been on here for an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and wind it down. It has been fun. I enjoyed talking about Jalen Hurd injury. I enjoyed talking about the 6 players to watch on offense for the second preseason game tomorrow. And hold on, guys. The 53-man roster prediction. So those are the things that we spoke about today. I appreciate it. But before I go, I will be giving away a Fred Warner and a Trey Lance jersey to 2 lucky winners. I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I am not that far away. If you can make it happen, I will go live here on YouTube and give away a Fred Warner and a Trey Lance jersey to not 1, but 2 lucky winners for helping me, your boy, Niner Sickness, reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So how do you do that? By letting all your friends and family know about your boy, Niner Sickness. All you got to do is tell them, hey, if you're not following Niner Sickness on YouTube, go to YouTube on the search bar, type in Niner Sickness. My channel pops up. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit likes on his videos. And you'll have the opportunity to win a Fred Warner or a Trey Lance jersey. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate your guys' watching my show. I appreciate you guys participating. I'm sorry that I did not get to all of your comments. I did not leave anybody out purposely. Time just got away from me. I love each and every one of you. Please do not be discouraged if I did not read your comment. I'm not going on this show. He don't read my... I try to read everybody's comment as much as possible. So don't be discouraged if I did not read your comment. Look forward to my next show, and I can most likely read your comment then. I am your boy, Niner Sickness. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating in my show. God bless you. Enjoy your Saturday and have fun tomorrow watching the game. I will be doing a recap of tomorrow's game, and we'll talk about the game after the game. I am your boy, Niner Sickness, and I am gone. God bless you.